Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start in theme 1, concept 1 with a title, The Cell as a System. Okay, we know that the living organisms their bodies contain many systems like the digestive system, the respiratory system, the circulatory system, and so on. Their systems consist of small units, and these units called cell. Called what? Called cell. Like the walls. When we look at the walls, we can see that the wall consists of small units called bricks. Do you know the bricks? Yes. So, as the wall consists of small units called bricks, also the living organisms like the humans, the animals, and the plants consist of small units called the cell. Okay? Okay. What about the cell? Can we see all the cells with our naked eyes? No. Most of cells are small and others are large. If I have a small picture and I want to see its details, what should I do in this case? I can use my mobile, zoom in to see its details, to see its components. And the same for the cells. If I want to see what does the cell contain inside it, I can use a specific tool, and this tool is called the microscope. This tool is called microscope. This is a microscope that I can use it to examine different cells with different components. So the smallest building unit of the living organism is called cell. The smallest building unit inside any living organism is called cell.
Can you tell me the living organisms like what? Living organisms that can eat, drink, and move. Like what?
Human.
Yes. What
Animals.
else? Animals and
Plants.
excellent. Thank you. Let's go. Say that this living organism, their bodies consists of small units. These units are called
Cells.
Can we see all the cells?
No.
The cells that are very small. I can use a tool to observe it. This
Microscope. Microscope.
Microscope. Excellent. Thank you. Step.
Okay, let's complete. We said that the smallest building units inside the living organism is called the cell. Some of these cells are small, we can use the microscope to observe it, and others are large. We can see it with our eyes. Like what? Like the bird's egg. Can you see the bird's egg on the board? Yes. Is it a large? Yes. Is it a cell? Yes. And because this cell is large, I can see it with my eyes. But if I want to see the cell that is inside my stomach, or inside my eyes, or inside my arm, can I see the cells that are found inside my body with my eyes only without using the microscope? No, I cannot see its details. I cannot see its components inside it without the microscope. Let's talk about another point. Some organisms, their body consists of only one cell. Their body, one cell. Like what? Like the bacteria, like the fungi. Did you hear before about the bacteria or the fungi?
Yes.
Yes. The bacteria, its body consists of only one cell. But others, their bodies contain many cells like us. Our body contains many cells. Cells inside my stomach, inside my heart, inside my eye, my nose, my mouth, my ear. So, some organisms, their bodies consist of only one cell, such as the bacteria. And others consists of many cells, like the humans, animals, and plants. Any problem? Let's complete. Let's continue. Okay. We know that the human body can grow from a baby one to an adult one. Can we grow? Yes. Can we reproduce? What's the meaning of reproduce? Reproduce here means bringing new members, like your mother when she brings you to the life, right? So, the question here, how does the human body grow? How does it reproduce? We know that inside its body there are many cells. Okay, do you think that the human body here can grow and reproduce by increasing the size of the cell or by increasing the number of the cells? Again, the human body can grow, at this case, can grow by increasing the size of the cells or by increasing the number of the cells.
Can you tell me that the human body, when it grows and reproduces, by increasing what? The number or the size of the cells?
The numbers.
Excellent, by the number of the cells. So the human body here can
Grow.
grow and reproduce.
Reproduce.
Excellent. Thank you. Can you tell me, and please stand up? Can you tell me that cells are found inside the living organism and also inside the non-living case? Can you see the cells inside a chair? Can you see the cells inside the desk, inside the computer, or inside the living organisms only?
Living organisms only.
Excellent.
Okay, continue the lesson. We said that the human body can grow from a baby one to an adult one by increasing the number of the cells, not by increasing the size of it. Okay, let's talk about the components inside the cell. Like us, we can wear a jacket in the winter to protect us when the weather is cold. So when I feel very cold, I want to wear a coat to protect myself when the weather is very cold. And also the same thing for the cell. The cell needs a coat or a jacket to protect itself from what enters or leaves the cell. And the coat for the cell here is called cell membrane. It's called what? Cell membrane. Yes. So all the cells have a cell membrane? Of course, yes. All the cells need a protective one to protect it? Yes. So all the cells here have a cell membrane. So the own jacket or the own coat for the cell is called the cell membrane. Okay? Let's complete it. Okay. Does the cell need to survive? Of course, it needs to survive. What the meaning of survive? Stay alive. What does it need? It needs food, like us, and also water. So what are the cell needs? Food and water. Okay, what? Yeah, because it's inside the living organism, so it's alive. It's a cell. It needs food and water to grow, to reproduce. If it doesn't find its food and also its water, it will die. Okay? So what are the cell needs? Number one, food and nutrients, and also nutrients here for the plants, but for us we need a food. And also we need a water. If we didn't find the food and the water, we will die. And also for the cells inside our bodies. Okay? The last part I will talk about it, the importance for the cell membrane. We said that the cell membrane is very important for the cell to protect it from what enter or leave the cell. So the function here for the cell membrane, it controls what enters or leave the cell. I want to ask you a question in grade 6. Do you think what will happen if there is much water enter the cell? More than what it needs enter the cell. What will happen to the cell here? Does its size here increase? Does its size here decrease? Let's see.
We said that the food for the cell is called cell membrane, right? Okay, what will happen if there is much water into the cell? What will happen to its size?
It will be big.
It will be big, and then it will
Large.
yes, it will be big and large. So it will die. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, complete the lesson. So today we talked about what? We talked about the smallest building unit inside the living organism. It's called the cell. And cells, some of them are small, we can use the microscope to see it, and others are large, like the parrot's egg. Some of cells here Some organisms can consist of only one cell, like the bacteria, and others consist of many cells, like the humans, animals, and plants. Cells are different in their shapes and their sizes and also in their functions. So each cell has its own size and also has its own function. Also, we said the human body can grow from a baby one to an adult one by increasing the number of the cells. And also we said all cells have a cell membrane to control what enter or leave the cell. But if there is much water enter the cell more than it needed, the cell here will swell, will inflate, will increase its size until it will be broken, it will be exploded. The last part we talked about it's grade 6 that what are the cell needs? It needs food and water to survive. And we said what is the meaning of survive? Stay alive. Any problem? Are you ready to answer some questions in grade 6? Okay, let's see.
I want to ask you a question here. Give reason why we cannot see the body of the bacteria with our eyes.
Because it's so small, we must use microscope to see it.
Excellent, because it's so small, so we must use what?
Microscope.
To see it. Excellent. Okay. The next question, can you tell me true or false? Most cells are usually small. Some cells are or I can say that all cells are small.
No. Some are big and some are small.
Excellent. Some are big and others are small. Thank you. True or false? Okay. Can we see the cell of the bacteria with our naked eyes?
No.
No. But we use what to see it?
We use microscope.
We use the microscope. Okay. The next question. Can I say that all the cells inside a living organism are similar, are alike? Does they are similar in their functions, in their sizes, and their shapes?
Yes.
Yes, does they similar? Does they alike? Can I say that the cells in the stomach similar to the cells in the eye, similar to the cells in the eye?
No.
No. So they are different.
They are different.
They are completely different. Thank you. Okay. Standard exam. We said that the smallest building unit inside the living organism is called
Cell.
cell. Can we see the cell inside the non-living things? Inside the chair?
No.
No. Excellent. Okay. The next question. Can I say that the cell in the fish is similar to the cell in the dog, in the cat?
No.
So they are
Not different.
different. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so today at grade 6 we talked about the cell, the meaning of the cell, the components of it, the function of the cell membrane, how does the human body grow and reproduce, and what will happen to the cell if there is much water enter the cell. Thank you for your listening and I wish you a good day. Bye bye.